Hello and welcome back to Greenie, and today we're using the new SMG that is an absolute pain to unlock. So right here on the screen is the meta build up for the weapon. It's how it shreds. I'd 100% use it in solos and duos. I wouldn't really recommend taking it in quads. As you can see here, I've bunched together a ton of footage, around 6 minutes worth of footage on me using the weapon. Now this weapon is relatively decent, as you saw there. Not a massive range, I'd say that's around 20 to 30 meters, but we still managed to beam someone with a little tiny bit of range. So the weapon does have a small mid-range, but I wouldn't take it any longer than 30 meters, and especially the recoil pattern on this weapon as well is a little bit strange. I find that it kind of goes in a circle rather than up and down. Now this weapon is great for flanking. It's got great mobility, and especially with the setup that you saw on screen at the beginning of the video, you can run fast, you can aim fast, and you can just take enemies by surprise. And when you're this close, it does absolutely shred through enemies. It rips through them. But there is a couple of downsides to the weapon. Sometimes it doesn't seem to hit the same way every single time. So at the end of the video, you'll see a footage of me attacking someone who's got a stoner, and I just get absolutely railed by the stoner, and this, it does nothing, it puts up no fight. So this weapon to unlock, so in Warzone, it's get 2 quick kills in SMG in 15 matches, and in Cold War, in the zombies, it's kill 10 piss within 2 seconds of them moving, and you have to kill 50 of them. Look there again, I get absolutely railed by a Farah at a close range, when that should be SMG territory. And then the other Cold War to get it that's not zombies is put down a tactical and you kill an enemy that's been affected by it. Just use decoys and you can get it really quickly. But this weapon is absolutely insane. So see here, right, enemy takes me by surprise, I don't see him, couple of stuns down. And then this weapon is great just by taking people by surprise, and the flanking, it rips through when they don't know it's happening. If they're firing back, you've got no chance with this weapon. There again, I'm going to call that a medium beam, and again, it shreds through. But there's so many downsides to this weapon. Personally, I don't think it is worth the grind to unlock. Yes, if you have the 1,000 points, definitely just buy it and unlock it if you want to spend your money and you're not looking to spend it on the battle pass. I'd say get it because it comes with the good barrel, it comes with the good suppressor. But I would not say grind it out. It took me, I'm going to say, a couple of hours to actually unlock the weapon, and then to get it high enough where I actually have a decent amount of attachments and all the meta attachments for the weapon. It took me a good 3, maybe even 4 hours whilst using double XP as well. And I go in hardcore, so you get a lot more kills quicker. And again, it was still just as hard. Now here again, boom, they caught me by surprise, and that extremely close radius, I get destroyed. Here, I just die because I didn't have any armor from his teammate destroying me. But it just doesn't seem to hit. I think personally that Raven need to buff this weapon. It is good, don't get me wrong, especially if you're using it as a sniper support. I definitely suggest it. If you can snipe within that mid-range and you're not wanting to use your automatic weapon, if you can snipe within that 30 meter plus like I can, 100% run it. But if you can't, run an assault rifle. It's just going to have to. This weapon, I think it would be perfect for solos on Verdansk if there wasn't so many hackers at the minute. So as you saw that, I ripped through that person with 7 bullets. Now, my aim was all over the place, it was dreadful, it was wafting all over the place. But once we did hit it, we had 10 bullets left, boom, they were dead, and we had 3. So, also, I wouldn't suggest with this weapon running the base ammunition, which is 20 mag, or the one that doesn't affect your ADS, which is the 30 mag. It's just not enough. You need that 40, especially with the weird recoil, but you really do need that. 2 people is your max to take on with this weapon. Do not try and take on anymore. It is not an MP5. It does have great hip fire, this weapon, I will say. You will see here in a minute that this weapon can hip fire, and it was when I was putting a gas mask on. As you all know from the Warzone players, that you can get ruined by putting that gas mask on. Right there, as I was putting that gas mask on, I start firing, and the hip fire is insane. This is a hip fire monster. I'm going to say it's better than the bullfrog on this game, and you get great mobility as well. It is a great weapon to have. 100% run stuns with this weapon. Do not run a heartbeat. Run stuns with this weapon, and you will find the true potential. So right here, once I have just armoured up and got all my health back, reloaded, you'll see that I just get destroyed by stoner. So I'll let it run here. boom, destroyed by a stoner. Now that stoner we all know is absolutely overpowered and it does need a slight nerf, whereas this does need a buff, but it shouldn't be getting destroyed by a stoner at that kind of range. I understand that guy's mobility was good, but it should not be getting destroyed. Again, on your screen is the meta loadout. If you do want to build it, if you have grinded out to get that weapon, you can change up for a grip or a laser, depending on how you like it, or even slap an optic, but do not take anything less than that 40 round mag. You really do need it. Personally, I'm giving this gun a 6 out of 10 at current, just because it can shred and it does have a little bit of medium potential, but at the minute there's so many more weapons than this. You could use the Growl as an SMG, you could use the M13 and it would destroy, you could use the MP5 Cold War Modern Warfare. There's so many different weapons that outclass this, the Mac 10, the Bullfrog, they all outclass this. The only thing this has going for it is it has absolutely insane hipfire and great movability. That's all it's got going for it at the minute. I really do think Raven do need to give this gun a little bit of a buff, whether it's the ADS speed, because I find it's a little bit slow, or just the damage output overall. Something does need to change for this weapon, but if you've got it, 100% use it as a sniper support. But I'm giving this weapon a 6 out of 10. Let us know down below in the comments whether you enjoy this gun or not. But I've been Greeny. Please like, comment, surely hit that subscribe.